at NAMM 2020 in Anaheim, California with Chuck from Bootlegger. Chuck, how is your NAMM going so far?
It's going great. It's incredible.
Good.
What a show.
Can you tell us, please, our viewers want to know, who is Bootlegger?
Bootlegger Guitar is a boutique company out of Hermosa Beach, California. I design unique guitars, and my partner Ken Kim out of Muse in Seoul, Korea is my builder. Both standard guitar styles, vintage, headless styles, and our new Bootlegger 1530 watt amp, as well as Steve Stine's designed Royal guitar. So we just do a lot of really cool stuff. I'm a blues musician, so I get to do what I want to do. I design what I want to see made.
Tell us, in Bootlegger Guitars, what stands out? What's the highlight in comparison with other guitars on the market?
There's a lot of great guitars in the market. I'm really not into like we're better than they are, because that's not real. I think Bootlegger is a grassroots company. My prices are set for players, so people can afford the guitars. They're boutique-esque guitars, but affordable. I think I know they're for pros, because I sell them around the world to gigging musicians. But I sell mostly to guys and gals that just play. You know, they're serious about their music. They want something different. You know, they don't want to be like everybody else, you know, necessarily playing a Fender or a Gibson. They want to be something different. And Bootlegger definitely fits that niche.
And Chuck, tell us, what's the price range of your products?
The standard guitars, the 3x3 heads, $550 range with a hard case, including shipping throughout the US. The headless guitars, $550, the 4-string bass, $650 range. The Royal, the Steve Stine design guitars, $650, $700 range. And the new amp, it will eventually be priced probably in the $900 range, but we're selling pre-production models for less right now on the website for investors that want to get involved. So we try to keep everything top quality but affordable for players. That's what Bootlegger's all about.
Can you please tell us about this beauty that you're holding?
Sure. Well, this is the Bootlegger Royal, which is made by the company Bootlegger. And it's a guitar that a buddy of mine, Steve, and his name is Steve too, we were trying to think of something. I was contacted by Chuck, the owner of Bootlegger, about maybe trying to help him design something that would be of quality to somebody that maybe is in the intermediate phase of their playing. So something that's not really expensive. Like, he was asking me, what kind of stuff would I look for in a guitar? So I started kind of thinking about, you know, I play a lot of Ibanez stuff, and I play a lot of Paul Reed Smith stuff, so I started thinking about some of the things that I thought would be kind of a nice culmination of those two styles of guitars, and the Royal is what we came up with. All I really did was give them some ideas of some things that I thought would be really beneficial. My big thing is that for me, you know, I've always loved the humbucker, single humbucker style, and I've always loved a neck that's really easy to play. And I've always been, I love a tremolo system on the guitar. So those were some of the things, but then I also thought it'd be kind of nice to have a headstock that was sort of reminiscent of the Paul Reed Smith or a Gibson or something like that, with 3 on top, 3 on the bottom. And then the specs came in, and that's where the other Steve came in, and he's like, well, what do you think about maybe putting a coil tap in? And some different things like that. So there's a coil tap in here as well, maple neck, poplar body, you know, the quilted top, all looks really nice. So you've got a nice combination of a very useful guitar that is very playable, but also looks really nice.
So tell me how this guitar stacks up to what you're normally used to with Bootlegger.
Well, we did do some things a little bit different than what I'm used to, because my whole thing is always trying to think more about the consumer and not just about what I would want, right? So you met me when I was standing up. I'm a relatively short human being, right? So I have small hands, so for me, I generally use a really thin neck. But that's not necessarily what everybody else is looking for, right? So we wanted to give the neck a little bit more weight and a little more girth, so it was a little more comfortable in people's hands and things like that. So that was the nice compromise, is not just thinking, well, what do I want, but what would be the elements that we think would go into making a really good guitar for somebody that doesn't want to spend $1,500 on a guitar or something like that, you know?
If our viewers want to get in touch with you, how can they do that?
Well, obviously I'm all over social media and things like that, but I do guitar instruction, guitar courses and things like that through a company called Guitar Zoom. So, Guitar Zoom, yeah. So you can always just go anywhere and look up the word Guitar Zoom or look up Steve Stine and you're going to find both of those no matter where you go. So.
Hi again, Marisa here from Next Level Guitar. And if you would like a killer free video lead guitar lesson and a coinciding ebook, please click on the link below and we will send you them absolutely free from Next Level Guitar.
I decided not to spend money on marketing. So Bootlegger is a word-of-mouth grassroots business. It's very, very expensive to pay for like advertising guitar magazines. So I've sold guitars around the world by grassroots and word of mouth. So by not spending that money, I keep my prices down. So people keep coming to me at NAMM saying your prices are too low, and I joke and say, no, you're too high, because they're spending a fortune on marketing. I just choose not to.
Can you tell us approximately how many guitars do you do in a given year?
Oh, what's growing every year? I'm now in the hundreds. 400 to 500 sales of guitars a year throughout the world, which is crazy to me. Shipped a guitar to Hungary last week, so it blows my mind to think that by word of mouth, you know, we've become worldwide. Because I do no marketing or advertising, so it's only what people are told, right? I QC and check every guitar before it gets shipped. So, you know, there's many guitars I don't sell and ship, even though all my guitars are great, but I'm very, very cautious about what goes into a player's hands.
And can you tell us a little bit about your amps as well?
Well, I'm a vintage amp guy. I love the 606 tube Natural Crunch. So with the help of Ken Kim and all my friends, we designed this amp. It's 12AT7 606 tubed amp with a 15 and 30 watt switchable option. And it has both a clean channel with gain to crank the tubes to get that natural saturation, or it has a second channel, same tube saturation, but with the boost dirt pedal in front in the amp, so you can really get a nasty, more metal sound. So
everyone loves nasty metal.
Yeah. So if you're a blues guy and you want crunch, you know, you can dial that in with the channel 1. You want to go heavy metal, baby, hit channel 2 and crank it.
I love the versatility. That sounds amazing. So if our viewers want to find out more about your amps or any of your instruments, where can they find you?
We're at bootleggerguitar.com. You'll find us on Facebook at Bootlegger Guitar. And we're in other social media, but frankly, I'm not that good at it. So the best way to meet me is my contact information is at bootleggerguitar.com.
I wouldn't worry too much about not being good at social media because you're clearly very good at guitars, very good at amps, and we are so thankful that we got this time with you. Chuck, thank you so much. Thank you for having us here at Bootlegger. And this is Marisa signing off from NAMM 2020. See you later, rock stars. Hi again, Marisa here from Next Level Guitar. Please check out our video instructional website. There are over 2,500 video lessons for all level players and all musical genres. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up. That really helps keep the content coming.